understand about men is that men are followers. Monkey see, monkey do. If you love yourself, they'll love you. If you love him, he'll love himself. If you invest in yourself, he'll invest in you. If you invest in him, he'll invest in himself. If you take care of yourself, he will take care of you. If you take care of him, very well, class, he will take care of himself. He's waiting on you, baby. Whatever you do, he'll do. So if you are unhappy in a relationship because you're having that conversation with him, if you have discontent and you're unhappy with his communication, with his, whether he can stay faithful and all other things, right? If you're willing to stay, he's willing to stay. So if you are willing to ride through the neighborhoods and the south side of unhappiness, down the streets of no boundaries, he will hop in the passenger seat and ride shotgun and ask you, do you want something from the gas station? He's waiting on you. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. And if I'm wrong, put me out of business.
She is on point. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? Thank you to my 10 subscribers. I really appreciate you. And if you are new here, thank you as well. On this channel, we talk about everything trending. Whether it's trending on the news, on the internet, we bring it down here. We had our commentary. And if you are interested in this kind of content, please do not forget to subscribe and turn on your bell notification. And I say, thank you. Let's just dive right into it. Yeah, she nailed it. She nailed it. This man gonna treat you the way you wanna be treated. If you love a man that's gonna give you 50%, trust me, they all are gonna give you 50%. If you are giving yourself 50%, trust me, they all are gonna be giving you 50%. She nailed it, but what do you guys think? A lot of people are just like dropping their experience online. I grabbed some videos for you. Let's go learn and drop how you're feeling about this topic. Drop it down there in the comment section respectfully. And we are gonna add more commentary.
Man will cut off a woman with good pussy if he feel like she's becoming a distraction to his life. Nevertheless, let's just say if he wakes up and decide that the woman who actually has his heart wants him back, he will let you go even though you've been pouring into him and giving him life in whatever aspect. He will cut you right off to go be with the woman who has his heart. Let's just say if he wanted a healthier body or a better physique, he will limit all distractions so that he can achieve the desired body that he wants. I'll take it a step further. He will do whatever he needs to do so that he can have a better life for himself or better comfortability in his life, even if it comes off selfish to you. Meanwhile, you as a woman, you're fat, and all you're worried about is a relationship when you could be putting that energy into losing that weight and having that desired body type that you want. Nevertheless, your bank account is low. You get what I'm saying? And you're worried about when you're going to be somebody's girlfriend or wife. But you've been saying that you got business ideas. When are you going to lock into to that? You get what I'm saying? You're not putting yourself first.
Men don't listen to women, because men only listen to other men who they respect or who they feel have authority over their lives. I do a lot of work in the mental health space with Mental Matters South Africa, and every time I try to have a mental health conversation with men about their mental health issues, they always tell me that they need a space just for men with no woman in the room, because they feel that they can't be vulnerable. They feel like we won't understand their issues, and they feel like we nag too much. That made me understand that with most issues, men are the ones who need to call each other out. And with gender-based violence and the national disaster that we are calling for, you as men need to step up and do what you need to do in your own individual circle, so that by the time it gets to government, we are able to implement policies. That means you can't make allowances for your boy. You can't blow him off and say, he's just being a guy. It means you can't say, it's not my business, so I can't get involved. It is your business. Because that same man that you're allowing to hit his girlfriend, that same man that you're allowing to get girls drunk so that he can take them home, that same guy that you are allowing to do all these small behaviors is eventually going to get more and more confident to be able to do more. And eventually, he's going to affect a woman that might have been saved if you just stopped him with a conversation to say, dude, this is not okay. And as your friend, I'm not going to tolerate that. So I've been married for about 3 years now. And I know my husband will never hit me. And every now and then I get a DM whenever I post about Flo, because they're like, yo, you must be careful because men battle ruder. And yes, that is true. But I don't have red flags in my relationship to make me feel unsafe. And secondly to that, I know that the circle and the support system that is around my husband is one where he would be called out if he ever did something like that. And I would be able to reach out for help and know that there would be action that gets taken. As men and as families, we need to support our men to make the right choices, which means sometimes telling them we don't do that here. We cannot accept that behavior here. If that is something you want to do, you either need to get help and we can help you do that, or you need to stop, or you need to stop being my friend. Because we can't isolate people, and this is the woman, because we're allowing men to just be boys. Men, you need to do better. Simple.
Herself, gets a man a wife, it gets him a mother to his children, it actively supports the economy, and it makes families and communities run, right? Because when you as a woman hate yourself, what do? You spend a lot of money on beauty products, you're supporting the economy, you're willing to do anything that any bottom of the barrel man offers you because you're insecure and you feel like you don't deserve better. You're going to sit there and raise that man's children with no expectation of any kind of support because you've been told that this is your role and that you're not allowed to deserve better. You are going to sit there and allow yourself to be walked all over by your extended family, by whoever, because that is your role, because that is what you are here to do, is to support other people. Like, the world profits so much off of women hating ourselves, not believing that we should have our boundaries respected, not believing that we're allowed to be comfortable in our bodies, not us completely having zero respect for ourselves and viewing ourselves as the bottom of the barrel. Like, our world literally spins because as women, we are trained to feel that way about ourselves. And I really need you to understand like just how much your insecurities, and I'm not even talking about like surface level, like you're upset with how your body looks like fundamentally not thinking that you are allowed to take up space in the world. I just saw someone make a tweet comparing how loud men sneeze in public versus how like quietly women sneeze in public. Something as silly and stupid as that, like not feeling like you are allowed to take up space, how much that is such an intentional thing for you to feel, because the world completely benefits and relies on you feeling that way. That is how the world spins.
Women share some of the most diabolical lies men have told them. A thread. I will always remember the guy on here who said he had 2 toothbrushes because one was for his top teeth and one was for... Now, you know doggone well half these men don't be out here brushing their teeth. I'm sorry, what? Told me he wasn't with a friend of mine that was always keying with him. He was drunk, called me randomly one night, swearing he wasn't with her, and didn't realize he was calling me from her phone. Sir, hello? The call is literally coming from inside the house. Like, do y'all really be thinking that that stuff is gonna work? I guess because it do sometimes. Because women, we gotta hold ourselves accountable too. What are we allowing? Found tampons in his bathroom. I don't and have never used tampons, and I always told him how much I hated them. His explanation: I bought them because I like to soak them and use them to wipe the sink. Now, sir. Now, so y'all are real creative. Now, if you would use that ingenuity and that creative energy in your brain to just do something productive. Like, if you don't like somebody, just stop messing with them. Oh, okay. He told me he didn't answer the door when I came to drop off our child for his weekend because he read a book on self-hypnosis and put himself in fugue state for 3 days. I'm sorry. Like, be so for real. Please be so for real. I saw a post a year or 2 ago. Lady said she found heels under his bed. And he said he uses them to fix his light bulbs. That wasn't even a good lie. That wasn't even no, absolutely. You should have been flogged publicly. He had a basketball game and I was at his house doing his laundry. A condom fell out of his pant pocket. He said my homie was using my pants and left it in there. Now, sir, do we need to have a different conversation? Because why your homie wearing your pants? In that capacity, the pants should belong to him at that point. Be for real. I dated a man who faked a heart disease and a heart surgery and came to my house 2 days after his open heart surgery with store-bought Band-Aids lined up vertically down his chest. This is hell. Okay, this is the bottom. This is the earth's crust. The bar. What? Found scratches on his back, and he said it's from him using a wire hanger to scratch the hard places to reach. Now, here's the thing, though, right? I don't believe him. I do think this is a lie. But I also think that it's something that a man would do. He at least tried to do something that was believable.
They either like you for the night or they like you for the life. My darling, men don't want me to share this. They clearly don't, because they do this all the time. But they think women should not know this. But men either like you for the night, for just the night, or they like you for the life. So they want to be with you forever, marry you, have kids with you, spend time with you when he's old. But how do you know if a man likes you for the night, or does he like you for the life? When a man likes you for the night, he only gives you booty call phone calls. He only wants you when he wants physical intimacy. He does not plan dates in public places, like cafes, restaurants, where other people notice you with him. He plans dates at home, Netflix and chill, which leads to him and you in the bed, intimate. He does not text you throughout the week. He texts you when he needs to use your body. And he might not say it to you this bluntly the way I'm saying it to you, so you're confused, but that is what it leads to. Please track back the last 5 dates you had with this man, and were they, any of them, a nice, pleasant date that he actually planned and had thoughtfulness, or was it just to get you on his bed? Because this happens and women are confused. But if a man likes you for life, he wants to be with you for life. This man is not going to be forcing you to be intimate right in the beginning, or just call you to his house, or just treat you to some cheap takeout, or take you to some cheap restaurant, or if you beg a lot. He's actually going to do things that make you happy. He's going to listen. He's going to communicate. He's going to plan the dates in the beginning. And always, he's going to want to know what your plans are. He's not going to have cold feet if you truly share your plans with him. He's actually going to invest his time, money, and energy in you. And no, it's not going to stop if you guys do end up being intimate before getting married or the proposal. Because he likes you for life. This man likes you for life. He likes you. He really likes you. Beyond being intimate. Intimacy can be a part of the relationship, but that's not why he's with you. He's not there for the night. He's there for the life. And that is the biggest sign. He is going to invest in you throughout life. He's going to be your best friend, your cheerleader. He's going to be there for you because he likes you. He likes you for life. He wants you to be the woman who actually is there with him as a best friend, as a partner, as a wife, as a lifelong person who he wants to live his life with. When he's old, he wants to hold your hand, the wrinkled hands together, and he's still smiling the way looking at you. Doesn't change if you're wearing makeup or not. Again, he really likes you for life, and that is what it is. And so you need to understand this as a woman. If you are wanting to know if he likes you for the night,
if we talked about men the way they talk about women, it would sound like this. A pencil that has been sharpened too many times is a useless pencil. That is what it sounds like when men compare women to used cars. As a divorce lawyer, I hear these analogies far more than any grown adult should. It is always women who are worn out, used, past their prime, as if men are sitting in mint condition with 0 mileage. Women do not depreciate. Experience is a dividend. It compounds into better judgment, stronger boundaries, and clearer standards. When men talk about women like objects, they reveal more about their worldview than about women. They talk like they're shopping for appliances, not building a relationship. The same men comparing women to used cars are often the ones who have been totaled emotionally, financially, and spiritually. Imagine if women spoke the same way. Imagine saying a pencil that has been sharpened too many times is useless. Men would be up in arms. They would write think pieces. They would cry about unfair standards, but they don't see the hypocrisy because they have never been taught to carry the shame they freely assign to women. In my office, I see this double standard destroy marriages. Men want a woman who has never been touched, never been hurt, never had a past, but they themselves are dragging entire junkyards of baggage behind them. They want purity they cannot provide, loyalty they do not give, immaculate histories they have never lived. Women internalize these messages and shrink themselves. They feel unworthy for having lived life. They feel used for having loved before. They feel less valuable because a man compared them to an object he thinks depreciates. But women do not depreciate. Women evolve, women refine, women gain wisdom, depth, standards, and discernment. I tell clients all the time that the men who speak this way are not describing women. They are describing their fear. They fear women who have experience because experienced women cannot be manipulated. They fear women who have healed because healed women do not tolerate nonsense. They fear women with history because women with history can see patterns. If we reverse the logic, men would crumble under the same scrutiny they place on women. And that is why the analogy falls apart. A woman is not a car. She's not a pencil. She's not an object to be inspected. She is a human being with value that does not diminish with use, age, or experience. And the men who cannot understand that are the ones who came pre-dented.
The first one he said was, all men know that most women don't uphold the standards that they set for themselves. I said, oh. He said, yeah, we know that. We know that. That's why we can get away with things 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And we can say, we're going to do better, we're going to change, and never really change or half implement the change because we know that you don't uphold the standards that you set for yourself. I said, oh, okay. So just know they're aware, right? They're aware. Men know when they got a weak bitch, right? Men know. That's 1. 2, he said, a lot of women settle. And we know that. Women will settle. They'll say, I want someone who's honest and loyal. But I'll lie to you and you'll still accept me because you don't believe that you'll get both of what it is that you're asking for, what it is that you're desiring from a relationship. So because I'm loyal, but a liar, you'll take me. He said, as a man, I will never settle. I could see a woman and say, that's a wife, but she's not my wife because she doesn't check off my checklist. I'm not settling for nothing. And he said, and that's why, he said, truthfully, I feel like men have higher standards than women because at the end of the day, men are the one who are choosing to be in the relationships, right? Men are the one who got to get out on one knee. I don't know about y'all. I ain't getting out on no knee for no guy. No guy. And he said, my standards will never shift or sway. And I have the ability to walk away if you're not serving me. And I know how to do it fast. He said, if there's anything I've learned in the dating life is get the interview process, wrap it up, ask all your questions and really, really vet that interview process like that. Because the longer you say, and he said, we're humans, we're physiological beings. So we grow more connected via connection, right? Like we grow more connected based off of the proximity that we experience with each other. So think about that one guy, right? That you knew really wasn't your match, but you kept him around. And then you ended up kind of fucking with him. And then you started dating him. And then you 2 years into the relationship, how the fuck did I get here? Wait, what? It's because you didn't cut that connection off like that when you sensed the misalignment. He said, but as a man, if I sense misalignment, you got to go because you're not my wife. I'm looking for my wife. I said, yo. And then he said, he gave some analogy. I'm probably going to butcher it, but use your common sense to kind of get what I'm getting at. He goes, if I walk into a car dealership and negotiate this car for 60% off and they take it, why would I offer to pay for the whole car or something like that? And he was basically saying how men, when women want men to show up fully after they've accepted half of them, it's never going to work because the man knows that you'll accept 60%. You'll take him in, you'll feed him, you'll fuck him. You'll accept him at 60%. So why would he ever give you more if he knows that you'll accept 60%? And he said, and that's what a lot of women deal with. But because women don't honor the same standards that they have, women don't hold the standards that they set for themselves and they settle, they'll deal with the man that gives them 60% because they believe that that's all they can get. And then when that man finds his wife, because no man that actually is dealing with a woman who he wants to make his wife is giving them 60%. So that's why y'all be confused. When you be in a relationship for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and then y'all break up and then he gets married in the next year, it's because that's really his wife. He was just comfortable. He was still searching. He never fully settled with you. He might have got comfortable with you, but he didn't settle. You settled and got comfortable. That's why you're shocked. He was still looking for his wife, but he still wanted to get fucked though. He still wanted good food. He still wanted a place to stay, maybe, right? That's why he was with you until he found his wife. I said, oh, and like the whole time he was talking at first, I was kind of like, the audacity of you. But no, like, yeah, men are super fucking audacious, really audacious. Because the way he was speaking, he was really like, why would I give you 100 if you won't take 60? Like, it was dead ass, just kind of like shrug and what? And we were all sitting there like, wow, everything makes sense. Because a lot of us women get manipulated by men. Like, we're really going up against some manipulators. It's just the fact that like us women operate different from men. Physiologically, biology. Like, it's an interesting world we live in. But the more you know, it was very interesting to me. Oh, no, wait, sorry. This is the best one. How could I forget that? He said, this rewired my brain as well. He brought up the idea and the concept of problems and solving problems, right? And men, if you present a problem to a man, right, you perceive something to be a problem and he doesn't take the actions to solve said problem, he doesn't care or believe that it's a problem. Because men are problem solvers by nature. No man is going to be comfortable knowing that there's a problem, especially between him and someone he wants to make his wife. He's not going to be comfortable with it. Men are problem solvers by nature, he said. So he gave the example. He said, you think you're doing a one-up by not talking to him, going ghost, and he not reaching out to you. He doesn't think it's a problem that you guys aren't talking. That's why he's not solving it by texting you. I say, yo, this nigga is a prophet. He's a prophet. He's making sense. And it was pissing me off because it was making sense. Does it make sense, though? Men are very simple and straightforward. Also, again, like I've been telling y'all, he said if you're confused at any duration, at any point of the relationship with him, it's intentional. He said men are hunters by nature. They're hunters by nature. If they want you, they will come take you. If they want you, they will come take you. So all that, if he wanted to, he would trope. He said, I'm not going to lie, bro. Like, I've never seen a woman I wanted and didn't go for it. Like, at least tried. Like, us as women have created so many myths to make ourselves comfortable and complacent with their bullshit. But, like, nah, just take the inaction as action. Like, he don't want you. And it's that simple. Stay vigilant, ladies. Act like y'all know this is your show. And as always, it's your girl Mo. So let's go. Love you.
Credit to the creators for giving us the opportunity to add our comment. Go down there in the comment section and add your comment. What do you guys think about this segment? I just think the women are not sleeping anymore. I said this before, that this isn't the time of our mamas or our grandmamas. You know what I mean? That anything goes, that they put themselves last or whatnot. This generation that we are here now, I don't know it. This generation right now, they ain't playing. For sure, they are putting themselves first. But whatever, you know what I mean? Maybe we still got some that still thinking like, okay, maybe I shouldn't put myself first or whatnot. This video is for you. That, like, of course you can love, boy. Loving yourself is very important. And I love one of these creators. Just like I said, credit to all the creators for giving us this opportunity. But this lady, she nailed it. That the way you treat yourself is the way the man gonna treat you. If you come into a relationship, you don't know how to take care of yourself. Just do not expect the man to know how to take care of you. You know what I mean? And by the time they give you maybe like a little thing, or they just take care of you a little bit, and you started acting like maybe they've done a lot, they will not even put too much effort into it. You know what I mean? That little goes a long way with you when you are good. But what we are saying right here, and what we are saying right now is love yourself. Love how to take care of yourself. The way you want to be treated is the way you should treat yourself. If you treat yourself good, for sure, you ain't gonna take nobody to treat you less. Before we go, let's listen to this creator one more time for this to sink in. Go down there in the comment section and add your comment. I will catch up with you guys for sure in the next video. Please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Bye for now.
Yourself, he'll invest in you. If you invest in him, he'll invest in himself. If you take care of yourself, he will take care of you. If you take care of him, very well, class, he will take care of himself. He's waiting on you, baby. Whatever you do, he'll do. So if you are unhappy in a relationship because you're having that conversation with him, if you have discontent and you're unhappy with his communication, with his, whether he can stay faithful and all other things, right? If you're willing to stay, he's willing to stay. So if you are willing to ride through the neighborhoods and the south side of unhappiness, down the streets of no boundaries, he will hop in the passenger seat and ride shotgun and ask you, do you want something from the gas station? He's waiting on you.